Hey folks, topic number 2 being filmed today. I'll release them a day or two apart. But everybody has been commenting on my Magpul bipod video. And there was some confusion because the one I reviewed has a very different feature set from the other two, which I think are more common in my audience. My audience, like most on the internet these days, is primarily folks using MSRs, modern sporting rifles of some variety, and I don't normally like that term, but we are specifically referring to the whole genre, not just an AR platform. And the key there is that I reviewed the one that goes on a traditional rifle with a bipod stud, and that doesn't have certain features that people are like, you said it didn't have it, and it does, that's why it doesn't do what you want. I'm like, no, the one I got doesn't do that. It wobbles to do that. Like, there's a certain amount of play that you can pivot back and forth a certain amount, or you can wobble each way a certain amount just because there's that much play. When you run out of play, it stops. It doesn't, sit there and bend all over the place. The amount of play is reasonable for what you're doing. Personal preference, I don't like it, but I can see why you would put it in there, and I can also see where that could be an advantage. A number of reviews talk about the fact that if you're using it out of a vehicle, the bed of a truck or something, that play is helpful because you can pivot enough at 100 or 200 yards to engage multiple targets and not have to reposition the feet when they're in a groove, as opposed to just sitting on the ground where you can just easily move them. So I'm seriously considering, not decided, but seriously considering picking up either the M-Lock version or the Picatinny version and redoing my review. Just give it another chance. Because I think that there was enough confusion about the model I had, the feature set differences, and the intended role. And for me, I got the one that matched my intended role. And I didn't like it. I didn't think there was anything wrong with it in the sense that there was a defect or it was poorly made. I just didn't think it fit my needs. And my preferences, to be fair. I mean, everybody's got a preference, right? There's nothing wrong with that. I didn't like it, didn't suit me, whatever. Anybody who came out of that saying that I went into it, biased and hating plastic and all that, folks, I mean, PMags are my number one mag. I have plenty of plastic accessories on my rifles. Plastic, where plastic makes sense, is great. My problem with the plastic on the bipod was that it's advertised as being lighter, and the one I had was not lighter. I mean, why would I be okay with that? Now, the other ones are. The other ones are several ounces lighter. So, I mean, right there, I'm getting back something that I was not happy with. I'm getting back the weight savings that I wanted. So, we'll see. Hopefully the rest of it is decent. I expect it will be. I expect I still will not be happy with the amount of free play, but different uses, different goals, different needs, right? I am not stuck on not having any free play. I was just stuck on not having any free play if I was going to have a heavy target-oriented bipod for a target rifle, which is what I was doing. I mean, makes sense? So, yeah. Let me know if that's interesting to you. If that is something you want to see that is worth me spending $100 to go get that bipod, I don't really need it. But could put out some content, and who knows? If I like it, great. But let me know. I will point out 6.5 Creedmoor is still 6.5 Grendel, 6.5 Creedmoor are still way up there on views. They continue to be number ones. The ammo videos do really well. I think that's situational. Everybody is aware of that issue and is talking about it, so they do really well. That's been my number one video since I put it out a couple days ago. But 6.5, the Magpul video for the bipod, and oddly enough, my sarcastic Kimber 1911 suck video, where I was just pointing out that my very old, never gets cleaned, sits on the table like beater Kimber comes out of the holster and goes bang, 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 without any problems. It was just a off the cuff, me being a wise ass video, and it continues to do well. Oops, I leaned back a little too far. It didn't do great when I put it out, but it seems to just keep rolling. So anyway, I can't predict that shit. Take care, all have fun, stay safe, and let me know what you think of the bipod idea. Because, I mean, if nobody says, hey, do it, we think that's a good idea, we want to see that, I'm not taking the time and money to do it.